Well, this morning we have learned how to make panzanella salad, seared scallops with a pea puree and sweet corn, and now executive sous chef Travis Watson from T Cooks at the Royal Palms Resort and Spa is going to show us how to make a seared salmon with lemon, caper butter, and asparagus.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Delicious.
So I started the salmon already for a timing thing. I wanted to make sure that we got a nice sear on it, and that you can see it's a beautiful color.
How long would you cook this on each side?
You know, I cook it at a relatively high heat for about 4 minutes on that side, and it's been about 4 minutes on the bottom.
Okay.
So you have a nice sear. You want it to be some nice texture. We do our skin on. I like it that way if it's cooked properly.
All right.
The skin has to be really crispy. There's our asparagus.
And you use the little asparagus?
I use really thin asparagus because they don't. If not, they get a little woody.
Okay, yeah.
We don't want that. So
chewy, sort of.
yes. So I'm just going to toss that in a little olive oil.
What kind of seasoning did you put on the salmon?
Salt and pepper.
Okay. Is that sort of your staple?
That's a chef's staple, salt and pepper. You can make almost anything taste good with salt and pepper.
If it's fresh.
If it's fresh.
Got it. I'm learning.
Now here's the secret I do with my salmon. I'm going to add a pat of butter to this. And just a pat.
Salted or unsalted?
Unsalted.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add some fresh herbs. This is tarragon. And I'm going to let that tarragon infuse with the oil that's in the salmon and the butter, and I'm going to baste it in that liquid.
Okay. And because you're going to remove that tarragon, you don't need to have it really small and bite size.
Exactly.
And you could do that probably with pretty much anything, rosemary,
fresh thyme, rosemary, chervil, anything you'd like.
Okay. But you like the combination of the tarragon with the salmon.
Because it's not going to be overpowering. And again, I'm going to baste it in that little bit of butter. And it's not going to sit in that butter. I'm going to take it out of this pan in a second. But that same pan I want to use, okay? That same pan I want to use, I'm going to take my salmon out.
Now you guys, you recommend recommendations over at T Cooks, correct?
Absolutely.
Because especially, I would think with this busy season, you guys are booking up all the time.
We are. We need reservations. We actually, it helps out, make sure everybody gets in a timely fashion, that kind of stuff. So the faster and the more prone you are to do that, the better experience you'll have. So now I'm going to take the same pot that I had that in. I took out most of the oil. I'm going to add a little shallot. Nice sound. I'm going to turn our heat up just a touch. Now this is going to be that lemon caper butter. So I started with a little shallot. Then I'm going to go in with my capers.
I mean, everything you're doing is pretty easy.
Super easy.
Right. I mean, you're not doing anything that I couldn't do.
No, we're not splicing atoms over here. We're just really fresh food.
We're not splicing atoms? Is that what you said?
Really fresh food, really fresh ingredients, and really simple technique. We're a classic Mediterranean restaurant, and that's kind of where we hang our hat, you know. It's nothing we do is really that difficult.
Well, and you're also the pastry chef over there, so
I am.
I was asking you what your favorite thing to make is, and it was hard. You couldn't come up with anything.
It is tough.
That smells so delicious.
I'm going to add a little touch of white wine. This should come out pretty good.
Now this is going to go over.
This is going to go on the salmon.
Okay.
So I'm going to finish that with another pat of butter, but that's not going to have. Again, this whole thing is as healthy as I think I can probably make something. I don't think
do
I can
you
go
like
much
salmon?
healthier.
I can't remember. No, I know you and I do. But do you? You're baby.
I'm learning.
Like a baby salmon.
More the whitefish. I'm learning.
Right.
For sure.
But I'm all over this panzanella salad over there.
For sure.
The scallops, seriously, I couldn't even see straight. Travis, I mean, you had me.
She thought they were lamb chops.
Well, we want to remind everybody that you can go out and visit Travis and all the fantastically talented chefs
and
over at
see all the
T Cooks.
awards that they've won. Oh my gosh, the list goes on.
If you haven't just made that part of like your bucket list things, you have to. It's amazing. And so we're going to provide that information as well as all of the fantastic things that they have going on at T Cooks over on SonoraLiving.com. So good to see